Our strength, SUAANGAN, is in our people, in our culture, and our traditions. I'm Janine Blake, and on today's program we take a look at an Inuvialuit youth from Tuck. Irwin Elias is a young person who carries on our traditions through sport. Years ago, events such as the 1-foot high kick, the arm pull, and the airplane were practiced to sharpen the skills of our hunters. These sports required skills such as flexibility, strength, and endurance that the Inuvialuit used when hunting. Tuck is a small Arctic community nestled on the shores of the Beaufort Sea. The hamlet's population is approximately 1,000 people, most are of Inuvialuit descent. Tuck is the home of today's youth profile. Irwin Elias was raised here and continues to live here with Verna Storr and their son Dawson.
I went to school in Tuck till I was about 14, I believe, and came to Inuvialuit here for school at Grolier Hall.
Irwin began participating in Arctic sports when he was very young.
I've been competing since I was about 12 years old now, and just that there was all the kids doing it back home, so nothing else for me to do, so I started competing in it.
He credits Steve Cockney as the main reason he became interested and also the main reason that he was encouraged to continue. Steve was an official at the Arctic Winter Games 2000 in Whitehorse, Yukon. We asked him and the crew from Tuck to take a break at the Arctic sports venue to talk to us. Here he is with Coach Edgar Kudakak and athletes Irwin, Philip, Randy, Noah, and Maddie.
It's a real hard job to do. These boys did a good job. They've tried their best, and that's why they're here. And I'm glad that they participated and won a few medals. Hopefully we can pull in some more in the next Arctic Winter Games.
Edgar, you were the coach this week. How did you feel about the boys?
Perfect.
The boys'
performance. My man.
How did you feel about the boys' performance this week?
Made me feel proud. Proud of them.
When did you start coaching Arctic sports?
What, 3 months ago?
And look what he did to us. Right on, man. The man, cool guy.
How could I be the man when you're the man?
Philip, what made you interested in participating in Arctic sports? What made you start?
Family.
Uncle Merv.
Yeah, Uncle Merv and Cousin Jay. Been doing it since I was about 7 years old. Traveling a lot too. Been down to Toronto and Victoria to demonstrate. So traveling, I guess, that's what got me interested. It's fun to do too.
Guluk got me into Arctic sports.
Guluk got us into it, yeah.
When did you start Arctic sports? When did you first participate?
Started in 1969.
When the dinosaurs were here.
When the dinosaurs just started to die off. But on and off from 69, doing the Northern Games and participating in Arctic sports as an athlete, coach, and eventually a official. But these boys here are they're replacing me. They'll be doing their job. They've got their work cut out for them, and I'm pretty sure I've got confidence in them that they'll be way up there once they become of age. They'll know what competition is like.
What was your favorite team to talk to out of the other participants from Arctic sports? Was it Alaska? Nunavut? What did you learn from the other participants from the other countries and the other provinces and territories?
They use their arms for momentum.
Fair play.
So did they show you some good techniques then?
Yeah.
Matthew, why would you encourage youth in Tuck to participate in Arctic sports?
I don't know.
Philip?
It's lots of fun. You have a lot of fun. It gets you meet a lot of new people, travel a lot. Just plain old fun, I guess.
Now, what kind of skills does it take to compete in Arctic sports?
Gotta be active,
Energetic.
athletic,
Hyper, like these boys here.
Gotta have a good
One
jump.
pop and they're jumping around.
Okay, guys, in about 10 years, when you're all married up and old and you got kids, what would you tell them about the Arctic Winter Games 2000?
It was great. It was awesome until I got injured.
And your favorite moment?
Don't run down the sidewalk.
What was your favorite moment out of all the games?
My first gold medal, man. Nothing's gonna top that. Nothing's gonna top that first.
When Matthew started crying, what made me cry too.
Your favorite moment?
All of it.
All of it?
Yeah.
Irwin?
The world record.
Yeah.
Winning gold medal.
Steve, what was your favorite moment out of all the games?
Just to see my coach here and the two boys that I traveled with, Irwin and Philip. It's really good to see that they've improved in their Arctic sports, and just to see them competing and still winning some medals. And with our coach, I'm pretty sure I've got confidence that he'll do a good job for the rest of the boys.
Randy?
Watching my friends winning the gold medals.
Edgar?
It's watching my boys and the senior men.
When SUAANGAN returns after these messages, we'll see what a magnificent athletic performance Irwin gave at the Arctic Winter Games 2000 in Whitehorse, Yukon.
That won't be denied, so seize the spirit. Lift your voice for all to hear it. Seize the spirit. Can you feel it? You're so near it. Seize the spirit. Now is the time. This is your chance.
Welcome back to SUAANGAN and our profile of Irwin Elias, an Inuvialuit youth from Tuck. The crew from Tuck performed magnificently, and Irwin was an excellent ambassador for the Inuvialuit at the Arctic Winter Games 2000. He embraced the spirit of the Arctic Winter Games, the spirit of healthy competition, the spirit of fair play, and the spirit of friendship. We interviewed him at the Games about his performance and the Games in general.
I competed in the 1-foot high kick.
And how did you place?
I got silver.
And what was your next?
The next one was Alaskan high kick.
How did you place there?
I just about made it to the finals. The only problem was that I had more misses than the other guys. So.
Which other sports did you compete in, and how did you do in it?
Yesterday I competed in the one-hand reach, and I got gold, and I also broke the world record.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There was an appeal concerning the record.
Yeah, when I broke the world record, the judges that were officiating the sport, they announced everything that I had the world record, and everything was okay. Then they appealed it, and they've been having meetings since this morning, and I just found out this morning that they withdrew their appeal. So
That's good. What was the record?
the record was 5 feet 5 inches,
And
I touched 5 feet 6.
That's great. What other sports did you compete in this week?
I tried the sledge jump, Russian sledge jump, yesterday.
How did that go?
I didn't do too good in that.
Was that one of the first times that you tried it?
Yes, it was.
It's not really our regional sport.
Yeah. It's just it's good to compete in sports, even though you won't do good, but just to try. And it was fun anyway. There was a whole bunch of them that didn't do the sport before. So.
We were talking earlier about some of the friendships that you made. Can you tell us a little bit about the Russia team?
Yes, over the weekend we hardly got to talk with the Russians because of the translators not being around, and they wouldn't come up to you and talk because they can't speak our language. So, but now I met a few of them and we made a few trades. So it's been really interesting.
What about some of the other teams that you made friends with?
everybody is just great down here. Everybody works together and help each other, even though you're competing against each other. They all come and help you, and it's there's lots of team spirit shown down here.
You also showed me the fair play pin that you have on your badge there. How did you get that?
That's from when you're competing against other competitors and they're having a tough time in the sport that they're doing, or they're not doing it right, and you go up to them and you help them, show them what they're not doing right, and cheer them on. That's how you get the fair play pin.
Seeing our young people participate in traditional activities always evokes pride in the fact that our traditions are being passed down. Irwin's athletic abilities aren't exclusive to Arctic sports. He is also an excellent hockey player. Here he is at the IRC Cup in Inuvik. Did I mention that he was also a strong volleyball player? Irwin's interests don't just include sports, though. He loves to sing country music. Here he is at Adam and Annie Emahawk's 50th anniversary party at Kitty Hall in Tuck.
All the brave and blind, Lord, I'm traveling this long. I'm going to stray far down in New Orleans. Been driving these highways, thinking my way. It's been making me a lonesome on rail. Our heritage flag and her name was called dear. But she was the cream of the Texas Street Queen. She got the title that smoky wine brings. He gets to feel lonesome already. We got together and we passed our sweet. Gave them to beggar who wandered the street. There's no escaping from the sunrise dream, or it would be lonesome on red men. Down and down in the valley, where the wheels turn slow. Hey, God, I pray to the Lord for my soul. I say, you Lord, do right by me. In the time of being lonesome, already. In the time of being lonesome, already.
When SUAANGAN returns after these messages, we'll talk to Irwin about his work with the youth in Tuck and his goals for the future. Welcome back to SUAANGAN and our youth profile of Irwin Elias, an Inuvialuit youth from Tuck.
I started singing probably about 6 years ago, but never knew how to play guitar till about 3 years ago. So I sang a lot without a guitar, And then once I learned how to play guitar, I knew all these songs. So
How'd you learn how to play? Who taught you?
I went over to visit a friend of mine's, and he had a guitar sitting there, and I picked it up and asked him how to play, and he showed me a few chords, and never stopped since then.
You just kept practicing?
Yeah, I practiced hard for probably the first 3-4 months every day, and Verna would be at home and kind of going crazy, I think, from all my singing, not making any sense, and the tune is not right, but that's where you start from.
As part of his work, Irwin attends meetings, workshops, and conferences on and for the youth. We spoke with him about the National Inuit Youth Summit that was held in Inuvik in February of 2002.
Fred Kuptana gave me a call and backed me some information on this. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. But once we heard of it, we got things set up in Tuck, and then we picked a youth, Becky Steen, to come down with us, and so far it's been really interesting in learning about this, and also the NIYC, that's the National Inuit Youth Conference here. The story that I've been told is that like we're going to be forming a committee, and so like each organization wouldn't have to do stuff on their own. Each organization can come to this committee, and we'll have one big organization to work for us.
What did you think about the reports from the other regions on the stuff that they're working on that they gave yesterday?
It is very interesting. They have a lot of stuff that's similar to us. They are going through the same problems as us with the suicide rate and the vandalisms and stuff like that with the youth. It's happening all over the north. A lot of their programs are similar to ours, and like you could even tell at the start of the conference here when it was our turn to give our presentation on our culture and stuff like that, that it wasn't properly set up, or wasn't properly set up because we're new to it and we're just learning about it now. But I'm glad that we've got the chance, and that I know about it now too, so that maybe I can get something going with all the youth in our region to get them involved into this. Okay, my name's Irwin. I'm the youth coordinator in Tuck, and what we were doing was opportunities. The opportunities, getting together and forming NIYC, the growth, like the more we get together, the more stronger we can be. Have better access to funding from NCPC, etc. Leadership, be able to show more leadership. We'll have more strength as a group. And having NIYC, we'll be able to unite all the regions, sharing ideas, and be able to learn. It'll give us a chance to be able to learn from each another, and also helping each other. Getting organized, a chance to get organized, being able to make a difference to our youth and communities, being able to have a stronger voice, not just talking as one organization, one small organization, but being a big group and all the organizations together.
We asked Irwin what his advice to the youth would be if they were interested in participating in some of the activities that interest him.
The advice I'd give to them is to make sure they get out there and try. Like I said, there's a lot of times that youth want to do this stuff, but they're afraid of what people will think of them. And that's exactly how I was. But it just took one time to get out on the stage and perform. And then once that happened, it just got easier and easier, and it's still I still get stage frights, but it's still, I'm still working on it, and it is getting easier and easier.
The water, let it breathe. Down the long way, fast enough to say goodbye like always. And I heard him tell the water just before I sleep. And my guitar lay a friend in my regret. Won't you sing me back home? Sing the song I used to hear, and make my own memory of my life. It takes me away and hurts after. Won't you sing me back home before I die? I recall that Sunday morning, a fire on the street, came in to sing me old gospel song. And I heard him tell the world just before I slept, that I he'd gone before he grew alone. Won't you sing me back home? Sing the song I used to hear, and make my own memory of my life. And take me away and turn back to you. Won't you sing me back home before I die?
Talking with such a young person who is already so accomplished in many things made me want to show Irwin to our Inuvialuit youth, to show them that there are many things that they can do in their home communities, no matter how remote they are. His attitude towards life is a testament to choosing healthy activities, carrying on our traditions, and a commitment to lifelong learning. It is important for us to show our youth that we can take pride in whatever it is we choose to do. On behalf of the board and staff of the Inuvialuit Communication Society, we'd like to pay tribute to Inuvialuit youth Irwin Elias and his achievements, and thank him for the important work that he is doing with and on behalf of the youth of Tuck.